Read the disclaimer 13 and up. Beyblade X has just dropped the biggest news possible, and I am freaking out. The first half, we're gonna cover of the animation promo. The second half, we're gonna be covering on the Tokyo Toy Show, anything kind of cool that they showed off. We'll probably do more like in-depth later coverage, and plus drones are ass. Before we hit on the news, I want to mention our shop, mallofbays.com. Did you know for the entire month of June, we have 20% off of everything excluding Beyblade X? We just stocked up on that BX00 Booster Dronzer Spiral. Make sure to check it out. It is an optional way to support the channel. I appreciate any support regardless. We have other stuff, the 3-on-3 deck set, we got the stadium, we got other deals and bundles there for Beyblade X, and if you want to see some of the discounted stuff, we have the previous burst generation, optional way to support the channel. I appreciate any support regardless. They released a new anime key visual, so I thought we would quickly do a little bit of a breaking news and talk about. The anime is going to be releasing this fall 2023. You see actually behind them the X Tower. We actually have a full video link in the description if you want to see after like a full plot breakdown, but we see like the anime key visuals for the characters and stuff, so I thought we'd talk about it. We'll go over them one by one in whatever order I have. So for this one, this is I don't know, it's the pun thing, whatever. Even though the pun's supposed to be on cross, I'm pretty sure it's Kurusu, right? And then after when they're masked, I'll put up the image. That's like Common X, but this is them unmasked. And this is the owner of Drawn Sword. So if you are wondering, they have terrible shoes. Terrible shoes. I think actually, are the shoes supposed to actually kind of be like dragon's feet or whatever? Then after, next up, what was it? Kazami Bird, right? They own Hell Scythe. Well, actually, they have a previous bay, but like their main bay is going to be Hell Scythe, and I believe they're like the main focus, like well, actually, I believe, yeah, they are the main focus in like the protagonists, I'm pretty sure. Which feels weird, but I'm still not 100% on how it's supposed to work, but that's the design. Next up, we have Naniiro Multi. She owns Wizard Arrow, and she owns Night Shield. I also thought before she had like cat ears in the manga. In the anime design, it's devil horns on there. We have the Drawn Sword key visual on here, so you know, from how it looks, it seems fine. We still don't know what animation studio is actually going to be handling it for this one, so I'm not too sure on that. But as we can see with the Drawn Sword, either way, the render looks fine to me. We can see a little bit closer. It's funny because if you look at that one and then after Hell Scythe, with Hell Scythe and Drawn Sword, they both don't have the Beyblade X text on it, which is a little odd just looking at it. I don't know if it's a CG error or something that they forgot to put the text, or is it potentially, if it's like a global thing or whatever, do they remove the Beyblade X text or something? So, as you can see here, we have some of the event stuff, so let's just quickly go over it. So part of this is kind of just like your G1 prizes, so you have like a gold, silver, and bronze Drawn Sword that you see there. And you see some of the other tournament level stuff that they have there. I'm just trying to cover this as quick as possible. Plus, also, they have 2 rare Beyblade battles. The first one, by the way, looks awesome, is Cobalt Drake. And there is a rare Beyblade battle of a Golden Hell Scythe. When we're going to cover a little bit more, we'll make sure to cover that in the future with more in depth. But what's more special is going to be, it's going to be the Beyblade X video they released on Dronzer's Spiral, which, woo! So officially announced, this is called the, now don't be silly and read this as the XOver Project. It's obviously Crossover Project. The music goes really, really hard, and they show off Kai with Dronzer, which looks really, really cool, and some iconic manga panels that they actually have showcased. And here we have it, Dronzer S, which, by the way, if you are wondering, the entire top half, and this includes part of the weight disc on top of the AR, which, by the way, if you're wondering about the weight disc in the AR, that is indeed made of metal. There is the bottom below that's the plastic, but like, well, the metal context took me by surprise. Now, when I saw this, I just said, damn, yeah, looks good, man, looks good. So they kind of have it here where it's building around that speed. I think it's like 380 taper or whatever. It does some, obviously this is a showcase, right? But you notice those booms that it gives. The way it's building up speed, and look how it goes for the kill there, and it knocks it out into next week. Look at that, look at that. Knocks Wizard Arrow out. And it does the same thing to Night Shield. So it looks pretty good. Obviously, it's a showcase to make it look pretty good, but yeah, after that, they obviously talk about the Bay. It releases July 15th, and this is the crossover project. Hey there, I'm just adding this in afterwards, but they did actually have more pictures of the Drones RS. But yeah, I'm very, very excited to see how it's going to perform. It's very interesting kind of how they designed the AR on top of the weight disc for it. So you see the shot where it kind of shows both of it. Obviously balance type, so you see what the blade looks like. And I cannot wait to use this blade in attack combinations and absolutely go wild. Honestly, I'm just curious to see what the hell I can use this thing for. Then after 380, you know, okay. And then after taper, so obviously no mode change, whatever. It's just using you know, blue taper from the taper from Hellscythe. So cool. And yeah, that's kind of it for this. The reason why I'm even more excited for Drones RS than I was before is because before, when it was for Burst, I never watched really like the plastic gen like that. After I watched the entire Bakutenshi Beyblade, I was like, woo, woo. So yeah, hype. Anyways, thank you all for watching. More coverage coming soon, and make sure to check out mallbase.com. Have an amazing day, and bye.